Hello, that was recording the entire time, I think.
Really?
I think so. So if you just heard a bunch of babble, Zayn and I were just talking about how I could have burned a soul stone to try and reflip, but it's kind of risky at 12. There's not much more that's higher than that. So Zayn's going to go ahead and start his activation.
I am really happy about getting the activation. Let's see if I can do two things at once, right? I want to get the relic. I want to steal a relic, like maybe McMourning's pocket watch or something. And I also want the treasure. So, luckily I have Ophelia. Good old Ophelia. She actually is going to activate.
So she is right next to Som'er too.
There she is.
There.
All right, so she's going to use a 0 action, which is called Family Tree. One friendly gremlin within 6 inches of her may activate after this model's activation ends.
So basically, so Som'er Tooth is within 6 inches.
Yep. I'm gonna use.
Zayn's probably going to kill my McMourning right now.
You know, honestly, I want the treasure
more than you want to kill me.
And I want the relic. If I wait too long, if I get too bloodthirsty, I could possibly lose. Just due to the sheer overwhelming power of.
Yeah, because this is everything I have back here.
Yep.
That's going to charge as soon as possible.
So I've got a strategy. Let's see how one activation turns out. It might change.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to wing it, right? But so I did that. Family Tree on Som'er Tooth. So he activates right after her.
So it's kind of like when I do the companion with.
Yeah, it is similar. It's similar. Actually, she's really good for doing like alpha strikes. I can get a whole bunch of my gremlins to just swarm you. But anyway, so. Let's see.
Well, let's watch Zayn think this out.
Okay.
And pray for me to whatever God you may pray to.
All right. So I'm thinking that she's faster. She's got more movement speed than Som'er Tooth. Do I get the treasure or do I try and kill McMourning? I need to steal his relic first. So
if McMourning's dead, can you still steal a relic from him?
I don't think so. He's removed. Right?
Oh yeah, because he's removed from the board.
Okay,
so.
I know what to do.
Okay, let's have him do this.
So I have an action called Reckless. What Reckless does is I can receive 1 wound to receive Fast. Fast is going to give me a free movement action, so I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. She's going to move base to base. I know I've got movement, a walk of 6, so I can easily get within base to base there. Mm-hmm. So I've got 2 action points. My first action point is going to be to interact with McMourning.
And so he's stealing
I stole your relic, right?
So he just got a victory point.
Yeah, I'm getting some victory points from the scheme there. And I still have 1 more action. If I was to try and disengage, he can try and do, McMourning can try and do a disengaging strike, which would prevent me from disengaging. So
disengaging just means she runs away.
Right.
But there's a penalty sometimes for that.
Yeah, sometimes he'll block the way or something, right? Mm-hmm. But, you know, I do want to try and kill you. I don't know. I think I'm just going to try and make a break for it.
Okay.
All right, so the way this works is we make a opposed duel.
Okay.
And if you win, that action is ended.
Okay.
All right. So let's make an opposed duel.
Okay, so that means we come over here.
It's my defense and your combat.
My combat, all right. So that is, your defense is what?
Ophelia's got a decent defense of 6.
Okay, my combat is 6.
All right, so it's just the flip again.
Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
So
you're beating me.
But I'm just beating him by 2. Sorry, his cards are kind of hard to read.
Okay. Yeah, sure, blame me.
So he has to decide if he's going to cheat it or not.
It wouldn't be the end of the world if I got stuck there, but at the same time, I don't want to be on the receiving end of McMourning, his scalpels, or who knows what else she's got in mind. So I am going to try and cheat it. The idea also might be that if I cheat and she decides to cheat, I can maybe burn some really good cards in her hand, so I don't know. I'm gonna cheat with an 11.
And I don't really care whether he stays or he goes.
Okay.
So,
Right. So that
it's not
means-
enough for me to burn a card.
That means that I can take my walk action, which is 6. And I'm gonna try and fall back a little bit because I don't wanna just get slaughtered here. I just don't like the look of those guys back there. So falling back since 6 inches.
By the way to step on your dead comrade.
Well, at this point, you know, he's just a token. He's just a token. I don't feel so bad, right?
All right, so now
All
he
right.
can activate
Yep.
Mr. Som'er Tooth.
Som'er Tooth
there.
activates. Now, he is also reckless, right?
So then he's going to do the same thing he did with
Yep.
Ophelia.
So I'm gonna wound myself, and I'm gonna gain a free move action. Now again, you can try and stop me from escaping if I move in and then move away. Mm-hmm. You can make a disengaging strike, but
I think he's going to try and attack me.
you know, I want to attack you, but at the same time, I just want to get that treasure and get out of here.
So is there a way for me, am I able to pick up the treasure from you if I kill the person holding it?
I'm pretty sure not. Yeah, you have to kill the guy carrying it.
All right, well,
So you got your work cut out for you.
yeah, I do.
All right, so what
It's
I'm
not
gonna
looking too
do,
good for me right now.
I'm gonna do a walk of 5. Okay, so I can get there with
With 3.
3, but I have to end that there to do an interact. Actually, let's go base to base with it. So that's one action, and then an interact action
Is an action.
is 1. So bada bing, bada boom. Now I'm carrying the treasure on Som'er.
There it is, through
All
those
right.
trees.
So I'm going to use my last action point to
Is-
try and
To escape.
to escape. So another walk
So
action.
so I can disengage, try and do a disengage.
Yeah, because I'm within your
right?
melee range,
Yeah.
which is, I'm assuming it's 1 inch.
It is 1 inch,
Okay,
yes.
so it's going to be another opposed duel.
So let's move those. Okay, so what's his defense?
Okay, good question. Som'er's defense is 6.
Okay, and I have the combat of 6. So again, it's tied 8 and 4.
I don't like this. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cheat up to a 10.
And again, I don't really care whether he stays or he goes. At this point, since the treasure's picked up, I'm probably just going to chase him anyways to try and get...
All right, so you're letting me go?
I'm letting him go.
Oh, I like that. Thank you.
I don't know, well... I don't know. That's a good question because I'd have to push McMourning further into enemy territory there.
It is worth noting that McMourning can, for every damage he deals,
He can
heals.
heal. So
actually, aggressive play actually suits him really well. But it's your call. Do you try and do?
let's see what cards I have in my hand. So I have a couple, and if I cheat it, then Zayn would have to use a soul stone in order to try and cheat it again, right?
So guess what she's gonna do, fans? Is she gonna cheat?
I can use this one on the end here. I'll go ahead and do it.
All right.
So I'm gonna lay that down. So I'm winning by 1.
All right, but I want to burn a soul stone because I want to get an additional flip on this. I really, really want to get away with the treasure, right? No way.
Is that your red joker?
That's a red joker.
So that's
Which-
good news and bad news.
It's good news for me.
It's good news for you, except now it's
All
gone.
I really want to do is get away. The red joker would mean I get an additional flip. Wow, is that right?
I thought it was 14.
It's 14, but you get an additional flip as well.
All right, so either way, he's going to win.
Yeah, unless she wants to start burning soul stones
Which
and
I
hope
don't.
the red joker. All right, so there you go.
All right, so he's going to move.
So I'll make a walk of 5 away from that flesh construct, please. Thank you. All right.
All right, so that is Zayn's first activation, so we activated 2 in that.
Right. Oh, you know what we forgot to do is you get a negative twist on your melee attacks as well.
Oh yeah.
The fog. The fog would help me escape into the night, which
we forgot about.
We forgot about it, but I got away.
He got away on both of them, so. So now I activate.
Yep. So just a second, we'll do some Terra's activation.
All right. So I'm going to activate my flesh construct.
Okay. Oh.
So.
We forgot something.
Yeah. So it's very important to read your cards, which I'm notorious for forgetting to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of abilities for each character.
So, FYI, the Flesh Construct has an ability called Ceaseless Advance. This is going to happen at the start of the closing phase, but I haven't done it, so we're going to tell you guys about it.
Yeah, and plus I think, this is a friendly game, so we're going to give her a 1 free Ceaseless Advance right now, so you can make a walk action for free this turn. And then activate him.
Okay.
Because that would only be fair. I don't want you to feel cheated.
Plus, it's my first ever bat rep, so he has to be nice to me. Just kidding. He doesn't have to. He's just choosing to. So he has a walk of 5.
All right. So your Ceaseless Advance for last turn would have brought you probably directly towards. Actually, it would have to be towards the nearest enemy model, right?
Which would have been. They were all right in this area.
Okay.
I actually think the War Pig would have been the closest.
Okay. So go ahead and make that.
So that puts me there. Okay, so that's from the last turn we forgot to do.
Yep.
So now he's activated.
All right, so you're activating the Flesh Construct. Mm-hmm. Are you going to discard a card for him?
Well, let's see.
He's dumb unless you...
I am going to.
All right.
So this will give me the 2 actions.
Right. If you hadn't discarded a card, he would just get 1 action point.
1 action. So I'm discarding a card, so now he has 2. So let me refer to the handy dandy card that I didn't read. Oh, cool. Sorry.
That's all right.
So I'm going to go ahead and I have to determine if he's within my range before I walk here. I have a range of 2, so he probably is.
So that guy's pretty gnarly.
So
what is it you're doing?
Well, I was going to see if I was in range. I have to kind of gauge it. He has a range of 2 so that I can...
Are you in range already?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to decide, because if I'm not in range, then I need to walk.
Well, you can measure in Malifaux.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, so I have a range of 2. So if I go base to base, I am in range.
I'm pretty sure you can't measure ranged attacks. But anyway, we'll look up that later. I'm pretty sure that if you're within...
I'm in range.
Okay, so you're in melee range. So what that means is you're basically getting 2 actions just to do whatever you want, probably attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack Mr. that thing.
You're hitting my War Pig?
Yeah. So that is, and I'm using my meat hook.
Right. So it's going to be an opposed duel.
Yes, let's move these.
Clean up this mess here. All right, so
I have a combat bonus of 6.
All right, my defense on this guy is 5.
All right, 1,
Ready?
2, 3. Seriously?
She got an ace. I got an 11.
Crappy, so I'm at 7.
You got cards in your hand if you want to cheat, but I got pretty.
I do have 2. I still have another action.
That's true.
So I have to decide if I want to cheat or if I just want to attack it again.
Well, you can always do both.
I think I'm just going to attack again.
All right, so this duel.
That's over.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
Oh.
The fog. So go ahead and flip another card. And that would be a negative twist. So you would choose the lesser of the 2 anyway. So right now, combat is actually really hard. This is hopefully going to help me survive.
Okay.
Right?
So I'm going to attack again.
Ready?
So I would flip 2.
You flip 2 and choose the lesser.
So I have a 4 and a 9, so I choose the 4.
Okay. I'm at
So I'm at 10 and
I'm at
you're
11.
11.
So it seems more cheatable than the last one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cheat with a 7.
All right.
So now I'm at 13 and you're at 11.
All right, so you're winning. So I look at my hand. All right. Yeah, I don't want you anywhere near me. So I'm gonna cheat with a 9, making my total. What is it?
14.
I'm at 14. So.
And I'm at 13.
Yeah. So I'm winning the duel.
I'm just gonna back off because I don't have a lot of cards left.
Okay.
So that is that.
All right. So you've activated the flesh construct. I've still got a couple activations,
Yeah,
so
a couple.
it'll be me next. We'll be back with you in just a second. All right, so I'm gonna activate the War Pig. Let's see if we can't take down this evil, evil doctor.
Let's see.
All right.
So he's right over here.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do a 2-point action, which is called Pig Charge.
That sounds not good.
Yeah. It's a 2 points, 2 action points, and then I get to push him up to my charge and make a gore strike that receives a positive twist for the damage.
Since you're
And
already...
I can continue the push after resolving the attack.
Okay.
So basically I'm going to try and push right through you.
Okay.
I'm trying to rampage.
So he's trying to take down McMourning,
Yep.
I do believe.
So this is going to be an opposed duel, combat.
Okay,
All right.
let's clear those out.
All right.
So I have a defense of 4.
And my combat bonus is 4.
All right. Ready?
So, yep. 1,
1,
2, 3.
3.
Ah, my cards are on fire.
This is not good.
So I'm at 16.
I'm at 6.
All right. So do you want to cheat?
Yep.
Remember, soul stones can be used to add a flip.
Let's do that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat first.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
So now I'm at 17.
So you're winning. Ugh. All right, yeah, I can't, you know what, I also forgot negative twist on the flip anyways.
Dang it!
Yeah, well,
I still would have...
Yeah, we've been forgetting, it's okay.
Yeah, except I might not have had to burn that card.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, I just burned my highest card in my hand for that. Because of that, but that's okay.
That is okay.
It kept McMourning alive.
All right, so...
So now he gets to move that charge.
Oh, right, well, does that happen even if I miss?
I don't know.
Yeah, after resolving the attack. So basically I just charged right through you. So,
Here's the measurer.
okay. So my charge distance is 10. So this guy just went...
He's gonna...
And he can ignore intervening models.
So he's gonna
So
be
holy
way
cow.
over here.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah. I was just gonna see if I could do more than one gore strike. But no. Just the one.
So he's
now,
coming...
do I have to move the maximum? I can move up 2. So I don't know if I want to get that far.
Because I have all of this. If he goes the full distance, he'd be looking at all
Yeah,
that.
I'm kind of in trouble anyways, by the looks of it, but maybe I can act as a sort of distraction.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna stampede right over.
Okay, so this is what we're looking at. So Zayn only has one more model to activate, and I have everything except for the flesh construct.
That looks to be about right.
So that's what we're looking at. So that is the end of Zayn's activation of the warp pig. So I will be up next. So I am going to activate. I'm going to companion McMourning and the zombie chihuahua.
Okay. They have to be within 6 inches.
So let's see if they are.
There you go. They look to be within, but it's always nice to check.
So 6. So
Yep,
they are.
All right, so they activate back to back.
Okay. So I'm gonna do McMourning first. Okay. So I'm going to move. Wait, just a second. So I can do the scalpel slinging again as a 0 action.
Yeah.
If I'm within 6 inches. So I can try and get Som'er.
Yeah, that you could.
So I'm going to do that first.
All right.
To make sure I'm within 6 inches, which I am.
Yikes.
So that's a duel.
Yes, it is. All right,
So take that out of there. Okay, so I have to do the negative flip.
Right.
So
let's not forget this time.
Okay, so 1, oh. Well,
at least you burned some
2s there.
Some bad cards.
So
unless you want
winning.
Yeah, unless you want to
I'm not gonna
cheat Soulstone.
Cheat it right now. It was just a 0 attack.
Okay.
0 action. So then I still get my 2 action points.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, I could charge.
You could. There's also that body, the corpse.
Body. Don't I just pick it up as I walk over it?
Yeah, as you walk over it, you can pick it up for free.
So I'm going to walk over it. I have a walk of 5, so I'm just going to go as close to Mr. Som'er.
Is there a reason you're not charging? Charging will give you a plus on the damage.
Then I'm going to charge. Thanks, Zayn. So my charge is 7. So I pick this up.
Yep. So now you got a corpse, which is equals 2 body parts.
Yes. So I'm gonna just go right up there.
Also note that you can be within an inch to still do your melee. You don't have to go the full distance.
I didn't go the full distance.
Okay.
But, okay, so there's that. And I'm going to attack.
All right. So this is a opposed duel.
Yep. So again.
2 flips for you.
Yep. 1, 2. Oh, golly, this sucks. So I'm at a 9.
All right. The defense on Som'er is 6, so I'm at, what is that, 14.
I can't even cheat it.
You got a pile of soul stones over there.
I do. I'm going to go ahead and burn one and see if I can.
All right, so you get to add that to your flip.
So that's what?
An 11
plus 6 is 17.
17. So you're winning. All right. Doesn't look like I can cheat. So, do I burn a soul stone? Yeah, this is my not my henchman, but my master. I really don't want Som'er to die, so burn a soul stone, and this adds to my flip.
So you are at
8 and 5 is
12.
13.
13.
13 plus 6 is 19.
And I'm at 17.
So I win.
Yep. He wins.
So you miss.
So I miss. You know what I just realized?
What?
Again, I'm hard to wound.
Oh goodness.
Read your cards. This is the lesson.
Yeah. The thing about Malifaux is that each individual model has tons of character. Each one has its own unique abilities. A lot of them can do a lot of really cool things. So while that's the coolest thing about the game, it's also one of the hardest things to learn. And plus, when you're playing a new crew for the first time, using new models every time.
Yeah, and this is my first time.
It's our first time, and we set this game up sort of on the fly today, so.
I didn't get a chance to study.
Exactly, but yeah, hard to wound would basically mean you get like negative twists,
It's
I believe.
Negative twist. So I'm hard to. This one's hard to wound 1, so he'd get a negative.
You would get a negative twist on every time I damage him. So that probably would have played a part. It at least would have burned some cards.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the game, it's just we're learning as we're going. You know, there's always going to be mistakes. We don't want to ruin the spirit of the game, and you know, as long as it's friendly game. Hopefully, if you're not upset, we're just gonna keep going.
No, it's fine. It's good that I'm realizing this now. I played a game at one of the local game shops and didn't realize that I had an ability that was really helpful.
Yeah, melee expert with Victoria.
Yeah, so melee expert allows you 1 free melee attack.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it till like the last turn of the game.
Right.
So I ended up losing the game because I wasn't using that.
Yeah, it definitely pays to do a bit of studying on your models.
Okay, so McMourning's activation
is it over?
Done. I've done 2 actions and a 0 action.
Okay, you could. This is just throwing that out there. You could use a body part
to do fast.
To get a free move action.
Actually, I think I might do that. So I need to cash this in. So basically, I have the corpse, which is 2 body parts.
Right. So you get one. You got 1 body part left.
So
and
I'm just going to back him. Oh, he can do a disengaging.
I can try a disengaging strike, but it's foggy. So chances are you're going to get away.
I'm going to try and move back.
Okay.
So are you going to do the disengaging strike?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
Why not? Just for fun, right? All right. So we clean this up, and here goes. Oh, there's the red joker on her side. I have to do
That would have been nice to have.
All right, so I had to burn 1 for a negative twist. And red joker, you're actually going to get to add an additional flip. All right, so that's 14. The joker counts as 14 plus a 4
is 18.
18 plus your
defense, which is 4. So
22.
I'm at 22.
All right, so I'm nowhere near that. And to be honest, I don't really want this guy around. So we're gonna.
He basically just burned my red joker out of play.
Well, hey, you don't want your guy to die either,
I don't
right?
want my guy to die, which is why I did it.
So McMourning slips back into the fog.
So I just go back to where I was.
Yeah.
So here-ish. Actually, I'm gonna go further than where I was. So there's that. Now, since I companion them,
you're gonna activate the
Chihuahua. I have to figure out what.
All right.
I could just sacrifice him if I wanted to.
Here's this little guy.
What I think I'm going to do. I could attack the warp pig.
Yeah, you could attack the pig.
He's not very strong.
No, his little bite is very, very measly.
But, I mean, is there any reason not to?
Well, he can cast, as a companion, he's got all
of McMourning's abilities.
He can cast McMourning's spells with a slightly lower casting ability. I don't know if there's anything worth trying.
Let's see. I have to figure this out.
Or an airbrush or a massive paint job. I think they're in there too. I sometimes
Sorry, there's a spell that has a really high casting cost.
Right.
Called Dissection.
Dissection's a good spell.
Where does he live? I'm looking at it again.
Wow, there's also Rancid Transplant.
Right, and you do actually have a body part.
Discard 1 body part, counter, target receives easy to wound 2.
Right.
Damage flips against target receives 2 positive twists at the end of the game.
Worth noting the fog is gonna make your casting even harder.
Uh-huh.
So if you got something in your hand, that might be worth a try. It still might be worth a try if you're feeling lucky.
See, I think I'm just going to try and attack.
Okay.
At this point, this has already been activated. I don't have to really, the only person that hasn't is this guy up here. So I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and attack the warp pig.
Okay.
I have a 2 combat bonus.
Oh, wowzers.
So,
and you get a negative twist from the fog.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting.
Here we go.
So I'm at 4, so I'm at 6. So he beats me just with that.
Right. Unless you want to cheat, which...
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1. You can probably do another bite.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do another one.
All right.
So 11 and 6, so I'm at 6, I'm at 8.
All right. My defense is going to be 5, so I'm at 11.
So again, I'm not going to waste cards on that. So he is done. And so Zayn's last activation is up.
All right. So I got this gremlin over here, my last to activate.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's right there on that rock.
All right, so do I climb down the rock? Maybe. Do I do something called y'all watch this? All right, well, tell you what I'll do is, why not just take a couple pot shots?
All right.
Although if I miss, I can just automatically damage my friends.
Which I would not mind.
I would.
Although if he kills Som'er, I can't pick up the treasure.
Well, when he'll drop
it where he's at, though, huh?
Yeah. So I'd like to probably fall back with these guys. So you know what? I'm just gonna do a double walk, I think, and move him. So it's gonna cost double for difficult terrain if I'm climbing.
So I don't.
So
it's hard to see, but
right.
there's.
So this is gonna be like basically 3 inches, just to move an inch. And over here.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to see, and I can't really move this camera.
So basically I've got about 4 inches left.
So he's right there on the ground.
All right, so it'll be about like that. So he just climbs down the rock, and that's the end of my activation.
Okay, so now I get to activate.
Yeah, she outnumbers me, so the rest
all of this and this little guy over here. So I'll be back. All right, so I now get to activate all of my canine remains and my nurses, basically one right after another, because Zayn's activation is all done. So I would keep them all together, but since Zayn has nothing left to activate, I can pretty much move them how I see fit with little-ish side effects. So I'm going to activate this nurse here first.
Okay.
I'm going to walk her basically straight towards that pig.
Okay.
So she has a walk of 4 and a range of 1 on her attack. So I'm just gonna go right there, and then she's going to attack him.
Okay.
So
take a look at those models. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Zayn painted these. I am working on painting some, but these are not it. It's all Zayn's handiwork. So maybe one day you'll see a bat rep with my painted models.
Let's hope so. She's got Pandora.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so I have a combat of 4.
Okay, defensive 5.
Okay, so I have the, I'm doing really not too good.
But I got an ace, which is a 1.
So we're looking at, what were you at? What's your defense?
My defense is 5, so I'm at 6.
And I'm at 6.
So we're tied, meaning you're winning.
And the thing is all of my damage is 1. It doesn't matter if it's moderate, severe, or weak.
Oh, right, but you can use like a special effect.
I do have a trigger, which we haven't used yet.
Did you trigger it? Is it a mask?
It's not, so.
It's the crows?
What? Okay,
What's the trigger?
It's a crow. So basically, to do a trigger, your symbol has to match too.
So just like playing cards, these have a suit. Here we're looking at masks.
So my trigger doesn't go off because I don't have the crow sign.
Right. So
that did not work. Well, I guess I can still do a defense.
Well, you're hitting me.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna do 1 damage.
No matter what.
Do I cheat it? Yeah, why not? No, you know what? It's just 1 damage. Let's not.
Okay, so Zayn takes a damage.
Well, you'll do a damage flip. And we have to figure out the difference to determine how many flips you get. So that your combat difference was what?
We were tied for combat.
We were tied, so you're already gonna get 2 negative flips.
So, but again, basically it's just burning
I'm trying to get you to
cards.
burn your good cards.
So he takes the damage.
All right, so War Pig, put a damage on him. All right.
Okay, and so her activation's done. So then I'm gonna activate, if you wanna just come over this way.
Okay.
I'm going to activate this little canine friend.
Okay.
They have a walk of 6. I guess I could technically charge.
Yeah, charging is always good. That extra damage flip.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna charge over here. I'm just gonna attempt to knock out this thing.
Yeah, no.
So he's obviously gonna be, I'm just trying to get him in range.
Yeah, he's in.
So he charged, so that gets a, I have a tickle in my throat. So he's gonna attack Mr. Warp Pig over there.
Okay, so my War Pig has defense 5.
So I have the negative twist.
What's your combat bonus?
Combat bonus is 4.
4, all right, so let's flip. Ooh, so you get the negative twist, which is a 6 plus your 4.
So I'm at 10.
All right, and I got an 11 plus my 5 is 16. So, do you cheat?
I can't.
All right,
So that's that one. So he's done,
all right.
which is this chubby one. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna charge with this one now,
Okay.
which I know he's gonna be
Yeah, you're within range.
in range. So I just have to squeeze him in there. So again, he's going to attack. So I get the positive flip on damage, right?
Right, but it's negative twist from the fog to
Yep.
hit.
So take that one out. So I'm basically just burning through my deck at this point.
Yeah, well, it's all about luck at this
Yeah.
point.
So 8.
Hey, that's not bad.
So I'm at 12.
All right, so you're actually winning. I'll be at 10. So do I cheat? The best I can do is going to be drop a 7 and tie you.
Okay.
Now, so you charge, you get a positive twist on the damage, but since we're tied, you get 2 negative twists for the
So that's
damage.
basically
So you get 1
8.
negative twist. So
Okay.
flip 2 and pick the lower.
Okay, so 9 and 12.
Ooh, severe and moderate. So you hit me for moderate. What's moderate?
3.
3? All right, so War Pig takes another 3 damage.
Oh, just a second.
Did you get a trigger or something?
Nope, I didn't.
All right.
Okay, so back over here we go. I'm kind of surrounding him. It's making it hard for me to get into range. I'm going to go ahead and activate this one because he's kind of over here by himself.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just
I
gonna-
forgot about him.
Yeah, I did too.
The Rottweiler.
I'm just going to double walk him to kind of get him in on the action.
Can you not charge?
Well, I have a charge of 9, but I have to get over this terrain.
Right. Well, it's difficult terrain for about a ½ inch or so, but you also have a combat melee range of what, 1 inch?
Yeah.
So you have a threat range of 10 inches.
So if I can get to 10, if I can...
Do you do it?
basically- Let's see, so I have a charge of 9. I have to take off basically an inch,
Just
right?
like a ½ inch or so.
So that'd be what, 8.5? So I actually can.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looked like it was a doable charge.
Okay, so he's charged in there.
So they're going to try and eat my War Pig.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tackle out another model. So
Well,
let's go ahead.
Everybody loves bacon.
It's true.
All right, so,
We're doing it again.
yep.
So I have the negative
Oh.
twist.
But you got an 8.
So I'm at 12.
You're at 12, and I've got a nice 7 after my 2. Even at this point, you're at what?
I'm at 12.
12. I can't cheat my way out of this one.
Okay. So I have a positive twist.
Well, what's the difference in our totals?
So I was at 12.
Ooh, that's a good point. I might cheat just to lower the damage. In fact, I will.
So I was at 12.
So I've
you're-
got I've got a 6 plus my 5 is 11.
we're at
So there's a
difference
difference
of
of 1 down here. Difference of 1 is going to be a negative twist. But with a charge, you get a positive twist.
So
it's
it's just a
a
flip,
straight damage flip. Oh, weak
which is a
damage.
weak. So weak is 1.
Another damage for the pig. And he's pretty tough too, so.
But I'm doing damage.
All right.
All right, so.
Yeah,
we're
just
gonna
a sec.
take a second. Okay, so I have 2 more left to activate. I have a nurse and a canine remains. So they both have a range of 1.
Melee range?
So, but I can charge with the canine remains. The nurse doesn't have charge.
You're not going to be able to charge through.
The other, what if I went around?
Well, charging you have to move in a straight line.
Well, let's see here. Let me check this out.
Yeah, it starts with a little bit on the
Now you could activate the nurse and
I can.
and give him some drugs.
I can.
Does any of those give him an extra move?
area where there's just snow. It's actually a giant lake. Go swimming in there.
No.
It gives him reactivate.
Well, I can do my furious casting spell.
Yeah. And you could give him all 3 drugs, or 2 out of 3 anyway.
Yeah. So the furious casting. If I discard a control card, this model receives 3 AP that must immediately be used on cast action.
Right. So the nurse can use all 3 of her spells basically in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Do you do it?
I don't see why not.
All right. So you're gonna have to cast to
Discard.
succeed, though.
Yeah. But at this,
Right.
so I'm discarding a card.
So you furious casting.
Yep.
Okay. So what's your first spell?
Well, let me see.
One of them is gonna kill the dog pretty much as soon as he's done activating.
So I have surgery, life support, and massive dose. Those are my spells.
Right. Massive dose, though. You can do all 3 doses.
So the 3 doses, there's painkillers, which says target cannot be killed, sacrifice target at the end of its next activation. I don't really want to, it's pointless to do that one. I can do speed, target gains reactivate, sacrifice target at the start closing phase.
Right.
So if I
That
did
could be really good.
I would do it on this canine.
Right.
And he'd get to activate
He gets
twice.
to activate twice. Yep.
Or stimulate, target receives +2/+2 walk charge, target's melee attack receives +4 combat, and its melee damage flips receives a positive
Yeah, that's
twist.
huge. So you probably want to do speed and stimulants.
I think so.
All right. So is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you want to try and cast first?
I want to do speed.
Okay. So you've chosen your target. Now you have to beat the casting cost.
Yes. So the casting cost is 12.
So you add your casting ability to your flip.
6 plus 11.
Well, there you go. Did you get a trigger or anything? Does it have one?
It does not.
Okay, so speed goes off. Now, the Doberman over there, he's gonna get reactivate.
Yep. Okay.
Now,
So now I want to do stimulant, which is my next spell.
yep.
So it also has a casting cost of 12.
No, that's
I
not
didn't
gonna do
get
it. Can you cheat?
6 and 6. I can.
Oh, there you go.
So
So you cheated to get your stimulants.
So he receives +2/+2 walk charge.
Yep, and the pluses to his damage.
And a +4 combat, and its melee damage flip receives a positive flip.
All right, so the reactivate is basically going to help you get into a position where you can charge,
Yeah.
right? All right, so go ahead and
Well, I get 3 AP, and I've used 2.
right, but the furious casting, they have to be used for spells. Is there any other spells worth casting?
No.
All right,
So she's done.
right.
So now, canine remains. So I can basically just walk him.
Well, you can even do a double walk.
I can.
Can you make sure the shipping closes?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna double walk him. He has a walk of 12. Is this difficult terrain?
Yeah, the water is
So-
difficult.
So I'm going to go 6 to get there.
Okay.
So then I can Well, basically.
Yeah, you're in charging position there. So you're gonna reactivate him now?
Yeah, so he's reactivating.
Okay.
And then he's going to charge. He's just gonna get right. My charge is 9. He's within 9 inches.
Oh yeah, he's easily within.
There's that. And he's going to attack Mr. War Pig.
Okay, so do you get any attack, any bonus? You get plus 4 to your combat?
Plus 4 to my combat, and damage receives a positive twist.
Okay.
So my combat is 4, so plus 4
All right.
is 8. So I'm sitting at 8 right now.
And I'm at defense 5, so let's go ahead and flip.
So I have that. So I'm at 8,
Okay,
13.
I got a 13, plus my 5 is 18.
You're winning,
Yeah.
and I don't have any cards. I could use a soul stone, but I don't want to waste it.
You can't soul stone. Only your
Oh, you know,
master.
yeah.
Only your master can use the soul stones.
So.
So does he die?
that.
He does
He does. He's sacrificed.
during the closing phase. All right.
So say goodbye to Mr. Canine.
All right. So we're basically gonna do we're gonna do all our closing phase type things. We'll do the draw phase and then the initiative, and we'll be back next turn.
Hey everybody, it's a new day here at BTP, and Zayn and I are going to finish up our bat route. So it's the top of turn 4. So Zayn and I are going to flip for initiative. Some things of note really fast. I did move myself flesh construct because of the ceaseless advance, so I had to move him 5 towards the nearest enemy model, which was the war pig. Just FYI.
Okay. All right. So. Hello. All
We're
right.
gonna flip.
So let's flip for initiative, right? This is a big deal.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow.
I win.
She got a 13 and I got a 7. Now, do I want to burn a soul stone? Do I? Yeah, I do. Now, you know what? The chances of me actually flipping a 13 or a joker are not good. So I'm just gonna let you keep it.
All right.
Your activation.
My activation. Are we going to keep the camera rolling for this?
Are you ready, or do you need a sec?
I need a second.
Okay.
So.
Be right back.
Okay, so I'm going to activate McMourning.
All right.
And he has that 0 action scalpel sling in. I just have to make sure he's in range. It's a range 6, and I'm going to go for Mr. Som'er tooth.
All right.
So he is.
He's got the range.
So that is a duel.
All right. So it's my defense.
And my combat bonus. So I'm a 6.
Okay. I'm at also 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
4 versus 6. So you're at what? 12, and I'm at 10. Okay. So I'm gonna have to cheat if I don't want to die, right? So let's go ahead and cheat with a 9. So my total is what? 14?
So I get a chance.
Or wait, sorry, 9 plus 6 is 15. So what's your total?
I'm at 12.
12. Okay, so yeah, you can cheat. Yikes. So we're tied? Mm-hmm. Dirty.
I'm a dirty person.
Dirty player?
Yep, that's what I meant. I'm a dirty player.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna burn a soul stone to get an extra flip. All right? Well, here it is. Oh, it's not a great flip. 3. So I'm up by 3. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I want to do. I just don't know. I mean, I could burn one too, because he's my master. Nah, I'm gonna do it.
All right. So here comes with the part where I die. Oh goodness. She just soul stoned. Got a 13.
Plus a 12.
So that means.
Plus a 15.
So what's your total, and I'll tell you mine.
Okay. So I'm at 13 plus my combat bonus of 6 is a 19. So
Sounds like we got an elephant in the house.
So I'm at 19, and I include that. 19 plus 9?
Yeah, just total up.
Is 28?
9 plus 13 is 22, plus your combat
6
bonus.
is 28.
28. Okay, so my total is 6 plus 9 plus 3. So 12. I got 18. So you got 28 to 18. So you won by 10.
Yeah.
So I'm about to die. All right. Damage chart. Difference of 10 is no modifier, so it's a straight damage flip.
All right, are you ready for this?
Probably not.
Okay, 1, 2. It's a weak,
Nice.
so that's 2.
All right. 2 damage.
Yep.
I think I can handle that.
Here's the kicker, though.
What's that?
So now Dr. McMourning goes to base with the target
Uh-huh.
for free, and since that was a 0 action,
You can unload all your
I
actions.
can now unload my actions on Mr. Som'er too,
Well, how nice.
over there. So, oh, and I did damage, so I heal because I'm an organ donor is one of my abilities.
Is it?
So, oh, it's with a melee attack, just kidding. Well, surgical implements.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it counts as a melee attack. Can I see the
It's
card?
considered a melee attack. So then I get to heal an equal number of wounds to the damage that I did.
All right, so heal 2 wounds. And let's see what happens with the next attack.
Okay, sorry, some of my wounds got rubbed off by my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I just gave myself 2 wounds.
I know, let's go.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do another surgical implements attack. It's range 1, so it's another
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, good grief. 12 to 9.
Yeah, I'm at 18.
All right, so I'm at 15, so you're up by 3. Can I cheat? Good gracious. So if you're up by 3, that's going to be a negative flip to the damage.
Okay.
So I'm not going to bother cheating.
Okay.
Just go ahead and flip your damage.
Okay, so it's weak
All right,
either way.
so she got a negative twist, so she takes the lower of the 2.
So that's another 2.
All right, and you
So
heal
I
another
heal
2. So yeah, this is McMourning's real strength, is the,
The surgical implements.
well, he can heal when he does damage.
Yeah.
So,
And then I also gain my body part counter for every wound.
yep,
So I'll have to keep track of that. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again.
okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on. I'm getting not lucky.
I'm at 18.
She's flipping really nice.
Except when I'm doing damage. I'm doing
Oh, that's
damage.
a good point. All right, well, if I can get within 5, it's going to be a negative twist on the damage. So, good grief. All right, so if I cheat with a 7, that's going to put me at,
I'm at 18.
you're at 18. So
You're at 13?
I'm at 13. So there's a difference of 5. So it's still a negative twist.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be weak.
Okay, thank goodness.
So that's another 2.
All right, Summertooth is still alive. But
Okay,
McMourning is what, fully healed?
No, I still have 3 wounds. So
Okay.
I went from being 3 wounds left to kill me to only having 3 wounds.
Yeah, no, that's really strong.
So, I have to figure out how many body counters I get. So after damaging defender with a surgical implement strike, the model gains 1 body part. So I damaged you 3 different times.
So you get 3,
So I get
3 body parts. Okay, so we'll grab those tokens here.
Yep.
His activation over or no?
His activation is over.
All right, so we'll be back in a second. All right, so I'm in trouble. McMourning's gonna kill me if I don't back out of there quick enough. Or kill him. So, I'm gonna activate Ophelia. She's gonna use 2 0 actions. She has instinctual, so she can actually do that. She gets 1 free 0 action per turn. So I'm going to use Family Tree, which is going to let a gremlin, which I'll choose Som'er, within 6 inches may activate after this model. And then I'll use, ooh, a girl. And I'm going to push him 8 inches into base contact with her. So Som'er basically comes back here, and he can activate when I'm done with Ophelia. Now, when you're pushing a model, you don't have to worry about disengaging strikes or anything like that. So luckily, I was able to do that. I'm going to attack now with Ophelia, but I want to try and use. She's got a spell called Right Between the Eyes. If I can hit it, it's going to do some nice damage. So it's a duel where you're using your defense, but I'm using my casting ability, and it's a casting cost of 12. So let's do a flip.
So do you flip first to make sure it goes off?
We're both going to flip.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. All right.
So that's 5 and 2.
I'm going to cheat. I'm losing, I'm assuming. I'm at 6. Or
I'm at 9.
Yeah, I'm at 6. So I'll cheat with an 11.
Okay.
Puts me at 15. So I'm winning.
I don't think I can cheat it. I can't.
Really? Okay. So I got my spell off. Shoot you right between the eyes. This is going to be a damage flip.
Okay, I'm hard to wound.
That's true. So that hard to wound 1?
Yes.
All right, so it gets a negative twist on the flip. But my spell, right between the eyes, I get 3 positive twists. So really, in this instance, I'm going to get 2 positive twists. So I'm going to flip 3 and pick the best.
That sucks.
Blam, blam. All right, nice. We got a 10 is going to be still, I believe, severe. Yep. No, 11 is severe. So luckily for you, you're just taking moderate. Moderate's only going to be 2 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to try the same action again. So it's going to be another opposed duel. Nice.
That's not good.
All right, so I'm at 16.
I can't. Well, I could tie it.
Yeah, you can use a soul stone too.
Well, okay. I can tie it by cheating. No, I can't. I can burn a soul stone though.
That you can.
So this would put me at 14. That's a 10. And I have a defense of 4.
Okay.
So if I burn a soul stone, I then add.
You add a flip. Yeah.
So that's 14 plus 11. That's 25.
25, and I'm looking at what, 16? So if I was the soul stone,
is Ophelia your master?
she's a henchman,
Oh.
so she can do it. Looks like I'm just gonna have to let it miss.
Just a second.
Okay, so the spell misses, and then I'm gonna activate Som'er. All right, Som'er
So Som'er's over there.
He's at 1 wound, so I'm gonna do a healing flip with a. No. What I'll do is he's gonna take a swig from his jug. It's a 1 action point, and he gets to make a healing flip, or anyone within 2 inches. But so I choose him. My healing flip is going to be. Oh, come on.
It's a 3.
So it's 1 wound is healed. Only 1 wound. So that is good actually, because I've got enough wounds where I can use Reckless,